Assalamu alaikum and welcome. You're watching Real English News along with your host Sharif Akram Yamani. Let's have a look on today's top stories. Day after Narendra Modi government's effect import duty hike, sugar prices soars ₹2. Demolish illegal construction, says KCR to the GHMC department. ISI militants captures and killed judge who ordered Saddam Hussein death in 2006. Andhra Pradesh court issues arrest warrant against MS Dhoni. Jagan Chandrababu Naidu cross swords in house. Let's have a look on today's headlines in details. Sugar prices today further rose by up to ₹2 per kg to ₹33.40 at the wholesale market in the national capital, following a series of measures by the Narendra Modi government, including hike in import duty by bailout of the industry. Taking cues for the wholesale market, retail prices also increased by ₹2 per kg to ₹39.40 per kg. Traders said that prices may further go up in the coming days as millers are not releasing the stock in anticipation of better returns. There is more than 60% drop in arrivals to 5,000 bags of 100 kgs in wholesale market today as against 13,000 bags yesterday, they added. Traders mentioned that prices are on the rise also because of increase in summer demand for the sweetener by ice cream and soft drinkers makers. In the Millgate section, Bulandra traders ₹2 higher at ₹33.40 per kg, followed by Sakoti by ₹1.45 to ₹32.70 per kg, Simbholi ₹1.15 to ₹33.40 per kg. In the spot market segment, M30 rose by ₹1.20 between 1.40 to ₹34.50 per kg. The Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao on Monday directed the Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation, that is GMC, to firmly deal with illegal construction and resort to demolition of structures that were illegal and built without permission in the city. At a review meeting with the Deputy Chief Minister Mahmood Ali, Home Minister Neni Narasimha Reddy, Access Minister T. Padma Rao and Transport Minister Mahendra Reddy, Mr. Rao advised the official to take help of police if required, as illegal construction were without permission and does not require any advance notice to initiate action. A notice could be served before initiating action against construction that has been permission but were built with deviation. The Chief Minister further indicated action to protect the Gurukul Trust lands and site due to indifference of previous governments. Lands were under illegal occupation. Construction had come up there without permission, and the government would ensure that all these lands were restored back. In a yet another significant development over the ongoing face-off between Delhi University and University Grant Commission over 4-year undergraduate program, that is FYUP, the Vice Chancellor Dinesh Singh resigned on Tuesday afternoon. The resignation came amid widespread protests by the concerned students and teachers over FYUP lockdown. Meanwhile, as the cloud of uncertainty loomed over the FYUP, Supreme Court refused to stay the notification by the UGC, scrapping the 4-year undergraduate program with immediate effect. Earlier in the day, a group of teachers in favor of the move on Tuesday went on 24-hour-long strike to protest against the University Grant Commission order for its rollback. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has refused to intervene in the row, directing an ex-Utah president to approach the Delhi High Court. The university campus on Tuesday continued to witness protests, scuffles, chaos and confusions, with students expressing this disapproval and worry over the ongoing face-offs between the UGC and Delhi University administration. The teachers, under the aegis of Academics for Action and Development, alleged that UGC directive to DU was an assault on its autonomy. Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, that is ISIS, militants have reportedly captured and executed Rauf Rashid Abdul al-Rahman, the judge who sentenced Saddam Hussein to death. Reporters of the local media were not confirmed by the Iraqi government. Rahman, sentenced Hussein to death in 2016, was killed by rebels as revenge for ordering the death of 69-year-old. The International Business Times reporting Judge Rauf Abdul Rahman's captures. Sources on Facebook post by Al-Dawri. New York Times recently called Al-Dawri the force behind the dramatic ISIS offensive. He was deputy chairman of the Iraqi Command Council until the 2003 US-led invasion. In 2007, he was named leader of the banned Iraqi Baath Party. Nuko AU reports Jordani MP Khaliati wrote on Facebook page that Rahman, who had headed the Supreme Iraqi Criminal Tribunal during Saddam Hussein's trial, had been arrested and killed. Iraqi revolutionary arrested him and sentenced him to death in retaliation of the death of the martyr Saddam Hussein. A court in Andhra Pradesh Tuesday issued an arrest warrant against Indian cricket team captain MS Dhoni for allegedly hurting the religious sentiments of Hindus. A local court in Anantapur issued the arrest warrant as Dhoni did not appear in the court despite 3 summons served in the past. It directed police to present Dhoni in the court July 16. The case relates to a picture on the cover of a magazine. Business Today, in its April 2000 edition, had created the picture. Dhoni was portrayed as Hindu god Vishnu with the subtitle God of Big Deals and holding product of several companies including a shoe in his hand. Vaishyam Sundar, a local leader of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, had filed a petition in the court in February this year alleging that this cricketer hurt the sentiments of Hindus by denigrating a Hindu god. The summons issued by the court to Dhoni on 3 occasions were returned. The court, which took up hearing Tuesday, issued the arrest warrant.
ఒక మహావిష్ణు యొక్క విశ్వరూపంలో ధోని పేస్ట్ పెట్టి ఆయన చేతిలో ఆయుధాలకు బదులుగా ఆర్టికల్స్ అంటే పెప్సీ కోకోకోలా ఈ విధంగా హిందూ మనోభావాలు దెబ్బతినే విధంగా ఒక చేతిలో ఒక షూ పెట్టినందుకు నిరసనగా విశ్వ హిందూ పరిషత్ తరపున ఒక ప్రైవేట్ కంప్లైంట్ అనంతపురం కోర్టులో వేయడం జరిగింది.
The Andhra Pradesh Assembly on Monday witnessed heated arguments between Chief Minister and Chandrababu Naidu and leader of opposition, that is YS Jagan Mohan Reddy. The House also witnessed noisy scenes where the YSRCP leader was speaking about bifurcation of the undivided Andhra Pradesh and bleak future of the residual AP, taking serious exception to the speech of the leader of the opposition. The Chief Minister criticized Jagan for distorting everything without reading the Ghana's address and accused Jagan of trying to subjugate flow of funds from the center, stating that Jagan entered politics recently and lacks experience. Chandrababu Naidu advised Jagan not to politicize everything and become a trailer of new Andhra Pradesh state. The YSRCP leader also equally retorted on Chief Minister's comment. He said the talk of gross injustice to Seema Andhra region due to division of the state is an open secret. He asked Chandrababu Naidu to explain why he joined hands with the BJP and extended support to it even before getting equal justice.
10 సంవత్సరాలుగా పోరాడుతున్నాం. అందుకే రాజా ఆఫ్ కరప్షన్ పుస్తకం దిశ ఎప్పుడో వేశాం, మైనింగ్ మాఫియా వేశాం, సెంట్రల్ ఎన్ఫోర్డ్ కమిటీ ఓబులాపురం మైనింగ్ పైన ఒకటి కాదు దిశ, అవినీతి పైన నాకు వ్యక్తుల పైన ఎవరి మీద కోపం లేదు, బాధ లేదు, నేను వ్యవస్థల పైన పోరాడాల దిశ.
చంద్రబాబు నాయుడు గారి మీద కమ్యూనిస్ట్ పార్టీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియా ప్రింట్ చేసిన బుక్ బాబు జమానా అవినీతి ఖజానా గురించి కూడా ఆయన చెప్పి ఉంటే కూడా అంతే బాగుండేదని కూడా నేను ఇవాళ చెప్తా ఉన్నా అధ్యక్ష.
Let's have a look on today's sports news. Spain's new generation hope after World Cup shambles. The 2014 World Cup was a tournament too much for a squad, which has altered little since winning the 2008 European Championship. But the team will not have now undergo a profound restructuring, with several players reaching the end of their careers and likely announce their international retirement in the near future, like David Villa did so. FIFA World Cup, Italy takes on Uruguay in a clash of former world champions. The 13th day of ongoing FIFA World Cup promises to be another treat for football fans around the world, as two former world champions, Italy and Uruguay, take on each other in Natal. Today's match will make it absolutely clear as to which side will join surprise package Costa Rica in the pre-quarterfinals of football's biggest tournament from Group D. Neymar inspires Brazil, Dutch storm on at World Cup. Brazil's poster boy striker Neymar fulfilled the nation's expectation to score twice in 4-1 destruction of Cameroon on Monday, while the Netherlands again showed the potential to win the World Cup with a third straight win. France won no let up in the last 16 race. Didier Deschamps' side have been one of the revelation of the tournament so far, bagging 8 goals in 2 games to all but seal qualification from Group EA. Draws in Wednesday games at the Maracana Stadium would be enough to clinch first place and avoid a probable meeting with Argentina in the last 16. Iran chased goals to reach World Cup pre-quarterfinals. Iran are third in Group F with 1 point after a goal-less draw with Nigeria and the heartbreak of their 1-0 defeat to Argentina, with Lionel Messi scored in added time. Let's have a look on today's stock market. India shares rose over 1% on Tuesday, snapping a 4-day losing streak as blue chips gained and continued hope of reforms, while a fall in crude oil prices also helped. Whereas Sensex for today stand with 25,368.90 with 1.35%. Whereas Nifty for today stand with 7,580.20 with 1.16%. Let's have a look on today's gold and silver rates as per Malabar Golds. According to Malabar Golds, today's gold rates, that's 24 June Tuesday, are as follows. For 22 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 26,580. Whereas for 24 carats of gold for 10 grams, it's rupees 28,110. Silver rates for today's for 10 grams, it's rupees 483. Let's have a look on today's weather report of 6 regions of Telangana state. Hyderabad, minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius and maximum 40 degrees Celsius. Mehbubnagar, minimum temperature 25 degrees Celsius and maximum 40 degrees Celsius. Nizamabad, minimum temperature 27 degrees Celsius and maximum 35 degrees Celsius. Karimnagar, minimum temperature 27 degrees Celsius and maximum 43 degrees Celsius. Khammam, minimum temperature 30 degrees Celsius and maximum 41 degrees Celsius. Whereas Medak district for today's minimum temperature stand with 25 degrees Celsius and maximum 40 degrees Celsius. Headlines once again. Day after Narendra Modi government's effect import duty hike, sugar prices soars ₹2. Demolish illegal construction, says KCR to the GHMC department. ISI militants captures and killed judge who ordered Saddam Hussein death in 2006. Andhra Pradesh court issues arrest warrant against MS Dhoni. Jagan Chandrababu Naidu cross swords in house. That's all in this newscast for today. Keep watching Real English News. This is Sharif Akram Imani. Sign up for today. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.